Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Richie Scott. We're back with another video. I want to thank you so much for tuning into this channel. Listen, if you haven't done so, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button so that you can be clued into when we drop new content right here on this channel. Now, with that being said, let's get into today's news, okay? First of all, we got to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. We got all the news, all the tea, all the gossip that you guys are looking for with our positive spin, as always. I wanted to give this to you guys yesterday because my girl, Sweet Cookie, gave me the link to the People article yesterday when I was traveling to the airport. But as y'all know, I tried to do the video while I was in the airport, but that boarding call, it was calling me, okay? And then the noise and all that other stuff. But anyway, let's get into the news, shall we? So, People magazine is reporting this, that the second-degree charges against both Monique Samuels and CANDIACE Dillard Bassett have been dropped. Now, y'all know that in both cases, Monique and CANDIACE could have faced potential jail time if a second-degree assault conviction had been made. So, thank God that this has been dropped. Now, listen to what it says. A decision has been made in the ongoing legal battle between Monique Samuels and CANDIACE. They can exclusively report. Now, on Friday, Montgomery County State's Attorney's Office informed lawyers for the Real Housewives of Potomac co-stars that they would not be pursuing their ongoing cross complaints. Charges have been dismissed by the Office of the State's Attorney for Montgomery County, Maryland. The Public Affairs Director, Ramon Koronoff, confirmed to People. Now, back in November, both Monique and CANDIACE had accused the other of second-degree assault, each filing complaints directly with the District Court of Montgomery County in Maryland. Now, this all stemmed from an incident between Monique and CANDIACE on October 16th, in which the two allegedly got into a dragorization during a dinner party that was filmed for the Bravo show's upcoming 5th season. Now, according to communication from the state's attorney's office obtained by People, their decision not to move forward, and this is important, guys, was made after representatives reviewed both complaints, looked over footage of the incident provided by Bravo, and conducted a series of interviews with both Monique and CANDIACE, as well as witnesses on the scene. What does that mean? Let's break it down real quick. That means that they reviewed both of the complaints. They looked over all of the footage of the incident provided by Bravo. So that means Bravo handed this footage over and said, look at it for yourself. And then they conducted interviews with both Monique and CANDIACE, as well as witnesses on the scene. That means that could have been anybody from production to cast members, okay? So it was not enough to make 4 charges against either lady, okay? Now listen, now of course, in both cases, Monique and CANDIACE could have faced jail time if a second-degree assault conviction has been made, because y'all know second-degree assault is very serious. Now, though a criminal case won't be pursued, the state's attorney's office decision does not prevent either woman from filing a civil lawsuit against the other. Now, let me take a break in this to say this. Typically, when you film a reality television show, it is in your contract that you cannot file a civil suit against the other party. So that is not going to happen in this case, because I am assuming that both of the ladies want to keep their jobs on the Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? As well they should. Let go of these suits, ladies. Let go of the suits. Now, as for comment, Samuel's attorney A. Scott Bolden gave People an exclusive statement. We are pleased with the final determination by the Montgomery County State's Attorney's Office to not proceed against Mrs. Samuels for assault charges brought against her by CANDIACE Dillard Bassett. Consistent with her prior bad acts, offensive words and conduct, and her reputation for physical threats and verbal outbursts on the show, through third-party interviews and the review of other evidence, the government concluded not to move forward against my client, Mrs. Samuels, continued Bolden. And while the government decided not to pursue my client's defensive claim against CANDIACE, we are very satisfied that justice was done. It is our sincerest hope that both parties can move forward without any further judicial actions or involvement, and that this dispute can be resolved through mediation or a thoughtful conversation between parties without threats, goading, or the bad behavior that CANDIACE is so well known for. It is not tolerated during the subject incident, and it will not be tolerated in the future by my client, said Bolden. To that end, we will work diligently to create a better work environment for all Real Housewives of Potomac cast members that may only be had with more mature and better behavior from Candiace. We certainly hope she gets the help that she needs so that both parties can avoid any further altercations between the two of them. Now, Dillard Bassett's personal attorney, James L. Walker, also provided people with an exclusive statement. He said this: "We are very, very pleased that the prosecutor did not charge Mrs. Dillard Bassett with any criminal charges or pursue the criminal charges against her. As you may recall, the defendant's legal team made the accusation that our client was the aggressor and assaulted Ms. Samuels by throwing a wine glass at her. However, it is very clear by today's decision that this was a false allegation. I still feel strongly that my client was the victim, but I do hope all parties can move on now. I'm also hopeful that Mrs. Samuels and her team will cease and desist with the continual unprofessional character assassination of Ms. Dillard Bassett, her husband, and her family." Well, what say we to all that? Well, we're going to get into that, but first thing is first, we got to get into the exclusive statement that our people at the Black Socialites had gotten from Mrs. Samuels herself. She says this: "I'm just glad to leave this in 2019 and keep moving forward with positive energy. My focus is on my family and real friends. I choose to not speak publicly about the details of the incident. Looking forward to season 5 in 2020. Okay, and then over on the Instagram, she wrote, "Dismissed," with a link to the People article. And then someone posted this. They said, "To think she had you miss cash trips." And then Monique responded, "It was my choice not to go. I don't go where I don't feel comfortable. I went on my own trip." Okay, no word from Candiace Dillard Bassett as of yet. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. Now, first things first. Now remember, it was the radio interview that I told you guys about with Candiace and her lawyer back when she was at B103 with Frank Ski, okay? Now, the lawyer has said that they were considering civil suits against, or some type of civil suit against Monique. Now, I tried to say it then, but I really want to re-emphasize it now. That shouldn't even be on the table at this point, given that the judge has dropped all the charges. It would seem to me that you just might want to let it all go. You know what I'm saying? Let it all go. Listen, dragorization or not, at the end of the day, it was a moment that got heated between two cast members who I felt like at one point in time were legitimately friends. To me, this situation reminds me of Kandi and Phaedra all over again. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing that's so troublesome about the situation to me is that I felt like they were actually friends. And I'm not sure where the breakdown happened, and I guess we will see it during the season. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I feel like this is something that was completely unexpected and out of the blue. I don't think either one, in my mind, I can't foresee either person going into the situation thinking that, oh, we're gonna leave having a fight today. A physical altercation. I can't see it happening like that. But sometimes situations just explode and you gotta deal with the aftermath as it comes. But I'm gonna tell you, listen, I can't tell you guys that I've lived a street life or nothing like that. But, you know, from what I remember from back in the day, I mean, you know, if you get in somebody's face, you got to be prepared for whatever happens afterwards. And I don't care what kind of setting we in. You know what I'm saying? So, and I will also tell you guys this. When you are filming a reality show, everything feels heightened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that I feel like this was the best course of action. What the two ladies need to do at this point is spend some time apart. Don't think about this whole incident until the season comes. Then, of course, when the season comes, everybody gonna be mad all over again because we know how that stuff plays out on reality TV. Then they're gonna be mad again at the reunion. But ultimately, what they need to do is maybe, just wait a season or two and have a good old sit down and finally hash things out. And hopefully y'all can get back on one accord. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation down in the comment section below. What do you think all of this this means for each person. And let me know in the comments, you know, what you guys hope to see as a resolve to this situation. Because that's ultimately, I think, what everybody would really want. Now, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, okay? Make sure you guys hit the notification bell button. And I will see you guys in the next video.